I'm going to show you how to make a white sandwich loaf with overnight starter. For this recipe, I'm first you're going to do the starter. For that, I have 100 grams of bread flour with quarter teaspoon of instant dry yeast and then 60 milliliters of water, but this is just lukewarm water. So what I'm going to do is going to add the yeast into the warm water and then going to add a little bit of flour first and then mix the yeast and the flour well, and after I'm going to add the 100 grams of flour into the warm water and mix it well and make a roux out of that, and going to leave this roux about 40 minutes outside in room temperature, and then I'm going to wrap this up and put it in the fridge overnight. About 24 hours to 48 hours you can leave this in the fridge wrapped, and then I'll show you how to do the rest of the recipe. I'm going to show you how to do the rest of the recipe using the overnight starter. So I have 550 grams of bread flour, then 30 grams of sugar, 1 egg, a teaspoon of salt, 10 grams of yeast, 250 milliliters of warm water, 75 grams of butter or margarine, and the overnight starter or the roux. So what I'm going to do first is going to add the flour into a mixing bowl. So I added the flour into the mixing bowl and then the yeast and sugar, butter, and then I'm going to add the overnight starter and next the egg. Actually the starter was in the fridge about 36 hours. So going to add the salt into a corner and going to mix this, adding the warm water, and I'm going to knead this about 10 to 15 minutes. So I knead the dough about 10 minutes and going to wrap this and put it in a warm place until it double in size now. So the bread dough is double in size. So what I'm going to do now is going to flour the bench top and put it onto the bench top. This will be a little bit sticky but not much. Add flour onto the top and make sure you roll it, then it becomes not very sticky. So cut that into 4 equal parts, 2, 4 and 4. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 logs out from that. So take one and roll it and then press it down. Take a rolling pin and roll that to a rectangle like this. Then fold that on into 3 like this. Then again do it to a rectangle and roll it like a log and press the ends down, and take a baking tray or a loaf pan and put that on the loaf pan like this. So I did 4 logs and now this goes to a warm place again until it double in size. So the bread is double in size and I'm going to brush this with milk and put this in the oven 180 about 30 to 35 minutes. I finished baking the bread, so I'm going to transfer that onto a wire rack and leave it to cool down. So if I break one to show you how it looks like, it is really soft and moist, and I hope you will enjoy this. Thank you for watching.